Well, staying healthy during the holidays is something that you can absolutely achieve. In fact, you can plan to prioritize your wellness even as the end of the year does creep up. There are so many things to take care of, from gift buying to food prepping. As you know, health is about so much more than food, though. Now, there are a couple things to keep in mind for healthy, smart eating this holiday season. And joining me now with some tips to maintain that healthy weight during the holidays, Briana Davis. You are the recruitment coordinator for BRIE Labs. Can you tell me a little bit about what is BRIE Labs?
BRIE Labs is a collection of studies that are conducted at the University of South Carolina. BRIE stands for Behavioral Research in Eating.
Oh,
okay. So we have several studies that are ongoing, and we'd like to talk to you about those. But first, we'd like to talk about some tips.
Okay, absolutely. I'm very excited about this. We were just talking about how my mom is already prepping this food, but you're telling me research shows I'm gonna be gaining those pounds already just for the holiday season?
You know, on average, adults gain about 2 pounds a year, which doesn't seem like much, but over the years can really quickly add up. And the other thing is, most of those pounds, over 1.5 pounds, is gained over the holidays. So yes, we want people to think clearly about what the holidays bring. We have the expectations of holiday gatherings and getting together with family and friends, and that's a lot based around eating. Okay. So one of the first things we want you to do is to think about creating a healthy home and work environment. That way you have snacks available that are healthier. And so if you do feel the urge to eat, then you can eat healthier snacks. Keep those high-fat snacks hidden somewhere where you don't see them, you don't think about them. Out of sight, out of mind. The next thing we want you to do is think about getting active if you're not already doing so. Walk farther, make sure you're being active after meals so that you know the weight doesn't accumulate. And so the other thing we want you to do is to get support. We know it's a difficult time. Some people are very stressed during that time, and we want them to reach out to people who may be able to help them, you know, navigate those challenges during the holidays. We also want them to think about asking and giving the gift of health. Things like active wear, Fitbits, new sneakers, those are things that really promote healthy lifestyle. So yeah, absolutely. We want you to think about practicing self-care too. It's so important at that time. You take a few minutes just for yourself to de-stress and kind of, you know, think through the things that you have to do so that you don't get really overwhelmed. The other thing we know is when you do have those holiday gatherings, think about ways that you can either bring fruit trays or vegetable trays so that you can fill up on those things before you prioritize some other items you might want to choose from that buffet. So the other thing is to drink lots of water. It's the time where you can still get dehydrated. Even if you're not overexerting yourself, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. And if your audience is interested, we have some studies that are coming up after the new year.
Yeah, these are interesting. So there are 2 different studies that USC is putting on next year that really helps people kind of be accountable for their health.
Yes, absolutely. So one of the studies that we're conducting in January is going to be the DG3D study. That stands for Dietary Guideline 3 Diet Study. And that's specifically for African Americans who are between the ages of 18 and 65. Who are interested in losing weight but have not been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Okay, that's completely online. That's a 1-year study. Another study that we have is a shorter study, and that helps you to track all of the calories that you're eating over a period of 12 weeks. So there are a few options. You can just visit our website. That's BRIE.net, BRIE.net.
There you go. It's actually right there on your screen right now. You know, I feel like that's so important to really focus in on people who have not been diagnosed.
Yes.
That's incredibly important.
Yeah, because in the African American community, diabetes is more likely to occur and then have more complications associated with it. So we really want to get people to lose weight before and reduce their risk of developing type 2 diabetes and to help them stay active. Is such an important part of weight loss, not just the eating part, but the activity part. So we want to do both.
Absolutely. Ms. Davis, thank you so much for stopping by this morning.